Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jade and today I am doing a very gigantic TBR for this month. Because for some reason, Jade thought she could check out 5 books, which is what she normally could, and then she decided the next day to check out 5 more because she finished a book and it made her emotionally distraught, so she went to the library to look for other books. So I have a lot of books to try and read this month, which will be interesting because this is over 600 pages. This one's just about 600 pages, and the rest of them are short, but that is a lot. So let's just get into it. I'm going to start with the book that I've already started reading that I think you guys will be happy that I'm reading. I'm reading Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. It's the second book to the... What's the first one called? Six of Crows. It's the second book to the Six of Crows duology. I'm 50 pages in and I'm really enjoying it. I thought it was finally time to pick this up, and I was finally in the mood to pick up this book because for series I usually have to be in the right mood. Enough time has to have passed where I'm emotionally over the first book so I can start the second one. For some reason that's just how I am. I don't like just jumping right and continuing the series. I like to experience other worlds and then decide to, go back and continue a series. But I've started this book and it is very, very good and I am enjoying it. So I'll definitely get that one done this month. That one's like 536 pages, so that's one of the bigger ones. And then, let's just start with the books that I got first because they're the ones I really wanted to read this month. I got Roar by Cora Carmack. This book is about a princess who's going to be queen one day of this land. And it's a land where everyone has powers over different things. I think it might be just storm powers or something, but her family has storm powers. And she's going to be queen, but she doesn't have powers and she needs powers to be like a leader. So she's going to marry someone from a different clan who has powers so that she can strengthen her leadership. Until she finds out that he's not really what she thought he was, and, she kind of doesn't want to get involved in whatever he's getting involved in. And she finds out that some people who don't have powers have powers because there's a black market where you can sell magic. So she now has a new way she can protect her kingdom and become queen without having to marry someone she doesn't think would be good for her kingdom. And I think it's going to be very interesting, and it's so pretty. The girl looks so gorgeous on this book. I love it. I'm pretty excited for that one. The next book I have is All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. I have wanted to read this for a while, but I haven't been in the right mood, and I finally decided to pick it up. And I honestly don't even know what this is about, but I love Maggie Stiefvater because, of course, the Raven voice. Everyone loves her. How could you not? I don't know. I think it's like... I honestly kind of want to go into it without knowing what it's about, but it involves something about miracles and like how you can actually get miracles to happen. So I'm not really sure, but also cover. Beautiful. Love it. So that one I'm going to go into without really knowing much, but I am excited for it. The next one I got as well is Bound by Blood and Sand. Really pretty. Oh, these covers are pretty. I think I'm gonna cover rented this month by Becky Allen. So this book is about a slave somewhere in the Middle East who, she's been a slave her entire life, and the land she lives in is dying because the magical well that used to provide them all water, they forgot the magic that the well needs, so it's dying. And it turns out that she's the only one who has the magic to possess, like to help bring the well back. So the prince offers her a deal that if she protects the well and brings it back, he'll give her what she wants. And she wants all the slaves in the country to be set free and to no longer be slaves. But then his father finds out about her, and he's determined to keep her a slave for the rest of her life. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but it seems pretty interesting. And see, I was really good because the first library books I got, all of the first ones, were really short. They're like a little over 300 pages. That's not bad. I have 2 others, and they're not that big. They're only a little bit over 300 pages. And then I went the second time, and it's just... And I got these books. So I did this to myself. But this another book I got and want to read this month is Shimmer and Burn by Mary Taranta. I also can't remember what this is about, but it's definitely about magic. Magic will poison your soul. Ooh. So it's someone who grew up in the slums, and she has a sister she always protects, but I'm pretty sure her sister is stolen by a slaver and she wants to buy her back, so she gets involved with a scheme with someone in order to get her back. Oh, she gets involved with a prince to get her back, and he's doing something he shouldn't be doing, I think. So that's going to be really good. I'm actually excited for that premise. Because a lot of books I read, you know, they're princes and princesses. They're not working with the prince and princess. So that could be cool. And then I got Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. We all have heard about this on BookTube, I'm sure. Close enough. This is about a world where the Fae exist and humans, and they coexist quite well, I believe. Like, just completely separate, though. So they're segregated quite well. But, this female is a painter, and she paints a picture of the prince of the Fae, but she paints human sorrow into his eyes. And that's not okay, because the Fae will take that as a weakness and try to kill him. So he kidnaps her, and I don't really know what happens besides that. But it's very much compared to A Court of Thorns and Roses that I have right there. So that should be quite interesting. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I don't know if they coexist well. I thought they coexisted well, but now I'm not sure. I think I heard someone say that, so I don't know if they coexist well, actually, but I tried. Okay, the next book also has to do with Fae. I have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. You guys, I'm so excited for this book. It is going to be so very good. This is about a human girl that was basically stolen, and she's grown up in the fairy court, and she has this rivalry with this prince always, and she's always wanted to best him. And for some reason, something happens where she's suddenly really drawn into the court politics, and I don't really know what happens though. But she's suddenly drawn into the court politics, and she has to find a way to survive. Yes. Oh, she wants to save her sisters, I guess. Something bad happens, and she has to probably unite with the jerk prince or something like that. You know how it goes. Okay, so the next book I have is The Fallen, Airy and Reckoning. So The Fallen's book 1, so like the actual titles of the books are like down here. It's like Airy and Reckoning, I don't really know. But it's by Thomas Ear Singoski. Yeah. I read the first book like 2 years ago, and I really liked it, so I decided to just try and pick up the second one. I don't know if I'll enjoy it because it's been so long. I don't really remember the first one, but I think it's good. It's about this guy who's half angel, half human, and he finds out because a bunch of angels come and like destroy his life, basically. I don't even know how they find out who he is, but something happens, and he decides to get revenge and fight some like weird great evil thing. I can't remember why that happened, but it was interesting. It was like this giant worm thing he killed for like a different angel, I think. In the Bible, there's an angel named Michael or something like that, and he has to fight something. I think he fights for Michael or something like that. Oh no, it's really good. And I thought I would pick up the second one. I really don't remember, but then the last book I got this month is The Way of Shadows by Brent Weeks. I've heard a lot about Brent Weeks. I've heard a lot of controversial things about him. A lot of booktubers really like him, but the one booktuber I trust to always tell how it is says his books are really sexist. So we'll see if it's bad in this book series. But it's something about assassins. I read the back, because like I wanted to read this. I knew I did, but I read the back and I had no idea what it even meant. Like, it didn't make a lot of sense. So Oh, that's why. I read this and I missed a word when I was reading it. Literally, the first sentence is the guy's name. Durzo Blint is an art. See, I thought he was an artist. No, Durzo Blint assassination is an art. Makes a lot more sense again. But then some person teams up with him and becomes an apprentice to the assassin, who's like the best assassin. I don't know. Things happen. But I know it's really good, and it interests me the first time I picked it up, so I thought I would try and read it this month. We'll see. If I get all these books done, I deserve a reward. Okay? If I get all these books done this month, if in my March wrap-up I've read all 10 of these books, I have another one actually. But if I do, give me a reward. This next one I'll read, though, for sure. Because this is a poetry book. It's The Sun and Her Flowers by Kerr. Why would you not put her full name on it? I know it's actually a really complicated name. It's Rupi Kerr. And she wrote Milk and Honey, and I haven't read this, but I saw this at my library and I thought I'd pick it up. I started reading it. I'm on page 25. And the first, section is about heartbreak. And, I mean, they're okay, but there was one I really liked. What was it? It was a jealousy poem. I like this poem. Yesterday, the rain tried to imitate my hands by running down your body. I ripped the sky apart for allowing it. I just really liked that. I was like, damn, that's good. So, I don't know. I liked that poem so far, and it's pretty interesting. She definitely went through some really bad heartbreak. But I know poetry makes you write poems that are really dramatic when you're upset, because I used to write poems. Oh my god, I could do a video of reading my old poetry. You guys, should I do that? Oh my gosh. Comment down below if you want me to do a video of me reading poetry I wrote when I was an angsty teenager. I will do it. It will be embarrassing, but I will do it if you guys want to see that. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna end this video now because it's getting super long. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one. Give me a like down below, and comment if any of these books are interested to you. Yes, close enough. And some video ideas you want me to do, and just stuff like that. But I'll see you all in my next one. Bye-bye!